Alrighty, so we are going to be watching more Internet Historian. This video is called Hobbies. I am excited because as a streamer, my only hobby is to stream. That's it. So I gotta know other people's hobbies.
Walled-off tanks.
Yup.
Hobbies.
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 Hobbies?
What are hobbies?
Things you do and don't get paid for. Or shouldn't get paid for. You do it for fun, I think.
Is rock climbing a hobby?
No! Dude, okay, I would say yes. I would say yes. I would say no. I would say no. You gotta be very suicidal for this one. Any second now.
All this and more on In the Field.
Yup! Metal detecting.
Alright, so do you have any hobbies?
I do, actually. I have many.
Really?
Yeah, swindling larger YouTube channels, that's probably the biggest one. But
Is gambling a hobby? Because I do that. I like to gamble.
outside of that, I play Dungeons and Dragons every week.
Oh!
Okay, well,
No, sorry, carry on. Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was on. Carry on.
do you just have a big red button that you push to mute
Yeah.
Big red button! Yup, he done go.
when you want to yell slurs? Tell me about your
Oh,
hobbies.
yeah, I should
The
get
older
one.
you get, the more maintenances around the house become your hobbies. I do quite a lot of gardening.
Old green thumb, eh?
I'm not amazing at keeping the plants alive. Or
The plant in my room, the way I know I need to water it is when it's like dying. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need to water it.
fruiting. But
I am good at keeping them.
yeah, once in a while, landscaping as well. Like I rent the diggers and
Oh.
then I smooth out the dirt and such. Otherwise, I watch a lot of YouTube.
So that's interesting because I don't.
Interesting.
I don't know if that makes me a bad YouTuber or a good one because
I don't watch a lot of Twitch streams, and I stream on Twitch, so I don't think so.
Oh, I've got my hand in the air. I have the answer to this 1 minute kudos.
am
Yeah.
I a good YouTuber or not?
Bad. I want to guess. Bad YouTuber. Carry on, mini kudos.
Was it the awful videos or the lack of uploads?
I'd say both, sir.
Well, Timmy, maybe one day you too can put off uploading to your YouTube channel. Something I find interesting but I'd never do is those people who go like, I know what you call it, like dredging or magnet fishing, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched so many like people diving into the water and getting shit. Like they're finding cool shit like rings and stuff. Someone found an urn once, which was kind of awkward.
Where
But
you see these videos on YouTube and TikTok, which are probably
Yeah.
like faked a lot of the time, but I'm sure they still, you find there are just so many guns.
I love that stuff. Watching people panning for gold, people like looking around with metal detectors and stuff. In
Yeah.
fact, I was so into that stuff for a while. This is before I had a YouTube channel.
did you buy it? Did you buy
I
it?
bought a metal detector.
Yeah!
And,
I've thought about it. I've thought about going to fucking off to a beach and finding treasure,
I
bro.
went to Historian. I'm like, come on, we're going to go down to a thing. We're going to go to a park or something. And we're going to find a creek. And we're just going to like metal detect around. As soon as I had the metal detector in my hand, I was so embarrassed. I just felt embarrassed. I can't explain it.
The reality set in that you'd have to be the guy going metal detecting.
Yeah, and we went down to like this creek, and on the way there, you'd pass by people, and you'd kind of like try to push the metal
Hide
detector kind of behind their line of sight so they wouldn't see it.
He should have camouflaged it. He should have put the camo fucking paint on it. I don't know. Camouflage that shit. Green screen it.
And then we got down there, and boy, that metal detector was a real piece of shit. I didn't have much money at the time, so I just bought like the cheapest one. And so it only made a beeping noise when there wasn't anything.
That is the worst scenario. 'Cause it still works, but it's now incredibly annoying.
Loud and awful, yeah.
Like the idea that her story's so mad she leaves you
Divorce papers.
and you have to walk home that day.
What the
We
fuck?
didn't find anything except like one bottle cap, and then like on the way back we're like, oh, there's a beach. All right, fine, I'm gonna try the beach, and couldn't find anything. We're making this really loud fucking noise. People are looking at us, and then I went, all right, I'm not finding anything here. Hold on, and I threw $2 into the sand.
Just to
see
feel
if the thing
something.
would pick it up. It not only didn't pick it up, but then I lost the $2 in the sand. I lost money.
Bro got trolled.
Stupid fucking hobby, and I haven't been metal detecting ever since.
Pigeon. Oh, pigeon racing. Oh fuck. Okay.
I would quite like to get into pigeon racing.
But then how do you remember which one's your pigeon?
Okay.
I met a guy who bred and raced pigeons,
Okay.
and it is fascinating. They'll race these things over, like 400 kilometers.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And it'll
Oh, now I know where he lives.
come like down to the wire.
Yeah.
It is really cool the way they breed these particular pigeons and like, oh, well, this one has particular stamina, but this one has a lot of speed.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can keep pigeons basically the same way you keep chickens. But they just sit there and make this noise like,
That's a really good pigeon noise.
oh, thank you. Instead of like, like
That's a really good chicken noise.
chicken does, right? And chickens are awful and they stink, but pigeons are just like, hey, I'm purring like a cat,
I also don't like pigeons, but I will give you that they are quieter and less smelly than chickens.
Yes.
Possibly less tasty too, though. But my only issue with something like pigeon racing is because it's, I'm assuming, of somewhat of a niche sport. I would feel like I'd want like cool video game stats involved. Like if I was going to be breeding these little suckers, I'd want to have like a UI where I can be like, here's this guy's speed rating out of 10.
They do that.
What the fuck?
They have these little ankle bracelet things, and then they have like a QR code on them, and then they have like these websites online that take all of their stats and track them by GPS and do all this stuff.
Wait, it's kind of like Minecraft horses when they just like breed them, or like a faster horse.
It's like crazy.
That's like sports stats, but for birds.
And you
Or
know
Minecraft.
what? Here's how you race a pigeon, right?
You throw it really hard.
You go to the starting line, and then you let it go, and then you sit in a chair having a few drinks, and then someone's going to call you on the phone in a few hours and tell you that you won or lost. It's brilliant.
Oh, but
Bro, what the
that is
fuck?
really funny.
Yeah, and it's like once you win, then you can put this pigeon out to stud like a bull.
Yeah.
This one's the fastest. Well, now it's worth like 100 grand. Come on. And you put it in a cage with like 200 female
Ladies?
pigeons.
Oh.
And you play romantic pigeon music.
Yeah, exactly. And you know that
I'm
this
done.
is just going to be the greatest moment of this pigeon's life. It's fucking hilarious.
My problem is pigeons suck, and I think something like a hawk or something seems way cooler to breed.
Hawks are pretty cool. Well, hawks are the natural enemy of the pigeon, you see.
So what you're saying is I should breed hawks and you should breed pigeons.
No,
We'll see who wins.
no, keep yours away from my... It's not fair. Ad time. World of Tanks sponsorship. Sandra, have you heard about this new free-to-play MMO with over 160 million players? The best thing
How many is that? How many players is that?
about World of Tanks is not just that it's free, which it is that they're continuously pumping out new content. Like
Warframe! New content pipeline. Oh, fuck, that is
an old drain pipe in the Philippines. There's a constant flow of content into the greater ocean. Did you know you can enjoy World of Tanks on a console or on the mobile phone? All you have to do is call up this number and you tell them where you want to move. Yeah, go 5 yards forward. Fire. Did I hit him? That's a hit. Now, Sandra, this game is set in the post-apocalypse. All of the animals have gone extinct except for the tank. But then a world war breaks out between them.
Hey, Mohammed, I heard there's only one tank in the whole game.
That's not true, Sandra. In fact, there are lots of different classes of tank. You can be a healing tank, you can be a stealth tank, you
healing tank.
can even be a druid tank. This is downtown London, before any sort of conflict happened.
Oh, now you gotta be careful if you're driving a tank in London. You might get stabbed.
Boy, this really reminds me of a war I can't mention, Sandra. So go to the link below and use the code COMBAT. We'll give you a Cromwell B premium tank. 250,000 credits. 7 days World of Tank premium account time, plus 3 rental premium tanks. By the way, they sent us some promo stuff, and some of these are like ads that have Arnold Schwarzenegger in them. And
Schwarzu, say it again. Yeah, they have Gamer Subs has Grandpa's Ashes and Grandma's Ashes, bro. What a great flavor duo.
Mila Jokovic and Chuck Norris. I don't know
Jokovic?
why they sent me this, but it's brilliant. Look at this.
Also, they collaborate with Girls und Panzer.
Oh, actually,
Wait, they collaborate with women?
I
Oh,
like
shit.
that one. And same with Valkyria Chronicles. That's a good game. You know, Sandra, I heard they're adding a dating sim to World of Tanks.
What?
Oh, Cromwell, Summer. My barrel is all filled with ash and debris. Take this pipe cleaner and go to town. Sandra, how come you're in that tank right now?
I don't know.
Oh, stop it. You're destroying the whole set.
Oh no.
So click on the link in the description below and use code COMBAT to get a whole bunch of stuff. Look at this stuff. Ad over.
At Jover. The guillotine. Oh, I don't know. I'll be honest. Something about getting my head chopped off. It really doesn't speak to me.
I know what the worst hobby is.
What?
Candle making.
Really?
Oh, what's the fucking point?
Dude, I've thought about candle making. It seems fun.
Go down to the store and buy a big candle for $1, or if you want a scented one, they're everywhere. Like,
Yeah, but you can make pretty candles by yourself.
I don't understand why people are making their own candles. There's one fun part about candle making, which is that you can dip your hand in the hot wax, and then you've got like a claw thing that you can start, peeling away.
It is surprising that isn't some kind of therapeutical thing, because it seems like somewhere like, have you been to the wax dipping?
See, I'm so glad I'm not a guy, because my first thought is, can I dip my He regretted it. Oh no.
Yes, they got those smoke pots and acupuncture.
Yeah,
and
Oh.
shit. Why don't they have
acupuncture.
wax dipping?
That's the perfect massage thing, because it kind of hurts like a lot of those kind of treatments. Acupuncture, massaging. There's like a pain element to them, but there's also like a satisfaction element to them, where afterwards you feel like and then afterwards your skin would probably feel real like moisturized or something.
Yeah, 'cause
Moist?
you would sweat.
Trains, on the other hand, I could see trains, because trains are like, that's a bit of a novelty.
Aren't like people that are into trains as a hobby, aren't they autistic? Isn't that what it is? Like everyone that's into trains has autism?
Like an old train's kind of cool to ride on.
There's this park in Melbourne, and it's got like this tiny train. There's a little conductor dude that sits at the front,
Oh no, I'm kicking him off. Let it be
and he
me.
just gives rides like all day.
That's awesome.
I was enjoying the hell.
He has autism. I'm
Well,
telling you
and
right
I
now.
understood it all of a sudden.
Yeah, just suddenly all the cynicism that went into your early videos washes
washes
away.
away.
That's why you only upload twice a year now.
Yes, I'm just too obsessed with trains now. Oh, is that the DC-45? Running on time, I see.
Would you tie a woman to the tracks? Do you reckon that? Do they ever do that? Is that a real thing someone did?
I would presume so. I would presume that's a pretty good way of taking someone out.
That has to be one of the most horrible way. Like, you're going to be mincemeat 100% chance. There's no way you're getting out of that.
Throw that one up, Jamie. Does anyone ever get tied to the railroad track? When did they start using the guillotine? That was around the 70s.
God damn. It's our religion. All autistic people are like, yup, I love trains.
1700s, wasn't it? And that's like the same time that the train was around. Why didn't they just use the train?
Well, a bit
Oh my
messy,
God.
messy to clean up, I think. You can't just have a train running around covered in gore all the time.
Yeah, true.
You know what's crazy about the guillotine is the last, government-issued guillotining
Didn't they do that while Star Wars started filming or something? It was some show.
in France happened when the first Star Wars movie was.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, TikTok taught me that one.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like the 1970s or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like way later than you'd think.
Yeah. Do you reckon it hurts?
I actually think about that more often than I should, because they say that your brain activity still kicks around for a good 30 seconds afterwards.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
So you're aware that you are bodiless or headless, or what part of you is like, wait, now I'm confused. Yeah, you would be bodiless, not headless. The head is you, right? Like the most you that there can be is the head. Okay, I'm having a stroke. 1
Do you
second.
reckon you're just like, wow, this sucks.
Well, you'd land in the basket and then you'd be all nauseous, right? Because
Yeah.
you'd spin and then land upside down. And you'd be like, my face is right up against this wicker. This is terrible.
Yeah, I feel like I might throw up if that was me personally. TikTok taught me that. 100 strokes.
This just
That sounds like a gooner name.
sucks.
Then you might be a bit bored for a little while, like just waiting to die.
I hate thinking about this. This is stressing me out like it's something I have to do later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that does happen. It's a weird feeling. You experienced it firsthand?
Okay, what would be the worst part about getting guillotined? Because I suppose
Probably like the dying part, I think. If we can avoid that, I don't think it's that bad.
the blade is quick, at least. There would be a moment just before.
No, imagine they don't get you on the first go, so they have to like pull the blade up again, and you're just there kind of like in pain and okay, I need to stop. That's so gruesome. That's so fucking gruesome, bro. Someone didn't sharpen up the blade, so they're like, ah, fuck, we gotta do it again. And you're just there like, oh lord, let it end. And they're like, hold out 1 second. How fucking hard is your neck? What if someone doesn't have a neck? You know, conditions where people don't have necks and you can't really like strangle them? Big Ed, he's a really good example. What do you guillotine at that point? The shoulders? Because the head is like there's no neck. No neck Ed. If you know who I'm referring to. No neck Ed. Shout out to him, bro.
Before you put your head in it,
Brother built like a
you
Diglett.
get really close to the guillotine and you kind
Yeah.
of have this thought that's like, oh, this is really dangerous.
I shouldn't
Do you
be
know what I
doing.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you get too close to like a bandsaw or
Yeah, you get
know,
like a
something
tingle in your
shock class.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it. Right. So what you do is
Yeah.
underneath you want to have a bit of a lever, like a seesaw, and then you have the basket there.
Oh my
the
God.
moment it cuts through, your head falls off, it launches your head straight
So kind of like weddings, how they launch the bouquet. So whoever catches your head is next.
into the air, and then it's kind of like, whoa, I get to see the whole crowd.
That'd be the worst if it like only cut through halfway.
Yeah, or it gets stuck, and then they
You
try
have
to
to pull it up again.
and then that's pulling your neck as well.
And they just kind of like they just stand above it and just kick Becky.
I just said that, but not as funny.
We're gonna need a couple fellas just to jump up and down on the blade, please. Okay. Oh, here's the problem. You tied a bloody knot in the rope. It's caught against. It's like caught against the wooden beam.
This is very morbid.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about other ways to do the guillotine. Because you could have them.
wait.
You could have them at the very top,
You drop
Yeah.
them onto the.
or you have an enormous spring underneath the blade, so everyone has to kind of pull, and then it goes off.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like you're loading. This feels like if like as seen on TV and
Wasn't it King Henry that used to just like execute all of his wives? He would have loved this guy. He would have loved Internet Historian. Holy fuck. Queen of France, the guillotine execution was blunt, so it took a while for her to die. I would be so mad.
commercials invented a guillotine. Like, aren't you sick and tired of that normal guillotine? And they
Yup.
invent this weird double-sided guillotine. that can
Double-sided
cut-
guillotine.
It dices, and only 3 payments of $39.95 plus postage. And the old person tries to drop the blade, but then they just kind of fall over, and then they're
Yeah, they try and pull on the rope, and then they just immediately go and turn to the camera. Like holding their wrist. What about one that's like a fan, and it's like
Oh my.
yeah, so you just keep sliding people through it.
like a conveyor, and have them turned into little slices.
Oh yeah, that would be quite nice. Yeah, we're essentially describing a deli slicer, but yeah.
Yeah.
Electric chair. That sounds pretty bad, but I feel like it'd be pretty quick.
Okay, so
I don't think it'll be quick. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Oh. I didn't know that, Kira. Deli slice a death sentence? Yeah.
how do we improve the electric chair?
Put it in water. Because doesn't the water do something with the electricity? Okay, I'll stick to streaming, Eve. This isn't your department, my bad.
I'm thinking what you do is instead of one big shock, just thousands of little shocks.
Oh my god. Oh, no, that'll be
Randomly
annoying.
sticker all over your body.
Yeah, it's like you're constantly licking a 9-volt battery.
Yeah.
I used to do that. It was fun. It all makes sense now, doesn't
If
it?
they just tape the battery to your tongue
Yeah!
and then walk away and go, "Oh,
It does one damage at a time, but eventually, well, that's just death by 1,000 cuts, but it's death by 1,000 small shocks.
oh, fuck.
I wonder if you did just cover someone in wet 9-volt batteries, like whether you would die from starvation or like electrical current.
I
Maybe blood clots from like not moving your legs much at all.
think eventually, like, your muscles must just give out.
But it's like the muscles, it'll be your heart or brain that like gives up.
Yeah, your heart would give out. Yeah, that would be it. Yeah. You'd just get overexerted.
Yeah, okay, hold on. What if electrical chair, but there's a phone to play Family Guy on it while you die?
Don't forget the soap cutting video as well. Don't forget that one. That's important.
What if like... Oh, shit. I just lost it.
The Family Guy phone flashbanged you.
Yup.
It just wiped your brain like a Men in Black clicker.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine a Men in Black if instead you didn't see anything and they held up Family Guy Funny Moments compilation.
Oh my god. Okay, hear me out. I've wanted to try oysters. They look disgusting, but I feel like I can make it work. I've wanted to try them. I've never had them. I was told that the best ones are the ones that are alive and they're chewy. And I was like, oh god, all right, I'm gonna be a murderer.
One of those things that I got interested in for quite a while was oysters.
Oysters.
Yeah.
Oysters.
Yeah, I just thought they were really interesting.
You went on oysters.com.
Huh?
I don't know what that is. It won't be good though. And I went to this oyster tour in Tasmania, and they were just telling me about all these like really interesting things about oysters. So yeah, we used to you have these piles and piles of shells. We would burn them and turn them into lime. Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, so anyway, most oysters are about 7 years old, and here's how they mate.
Let me get some of that oyster seed. Yeah.
Oyster
I think it's a
seed.
clam, not an oyster, but there's a picture where like they put a bunch of salt in front of a clam and its
Oh.
big gross tongue like flops
Yeah.
out and licks up all the salt.
Ugh.
Have you seen that?
No.
Let me find that. It is interesting.
Pull that one up, Jamie. It's doing it.
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, they're pretty awful.
I just want to fucking slam my fist down on it when its tongue's out.
Do you reckon it pulls its tongue in and goes, ooh, salty?
Yeah, well, that's because if it hated salt, but then like it also has to use its tongue as its like
I
primary
hate
means of transportation, so it has to like put its tongue in the salt to get away from the salt. It's kind of like it's like a saw trap almost.
Ah.
Why hasn't anyone done saw but for animals? Yes. You're always poking your tongue out.
No, don't say that. The vegans, they're gonna be all over this. They're gonna clip it. Don't
Well, no. Now there's salt around and stuff.
don't give them more ammo, okay? Don't give the vegan more ammo. They already have
There was a
enough.
saw movie where he just did it to like innocuous animals. No one gave a shit about like clams and like deep sea anglerfish.
You're always just swimming around in the dark. Now you're sellotaped to a 800-watt light bulb. He's having like a mussel and clam stew, but he throws them all in a pot and then turns the water on to boil. And he goes, here I have set up a trap. You must escape before the water boils. But he always intended just to have a stew.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
He
my
just watches as
God.
they boil because they're fucking like clams. They can't do anything.
Now comes the warm butter.
If you don't escape in 10 seconds, you'll be enveloped in fresh cream which will permeate into your lungs and tongue, rendering you unable to move. What's an animal you would like to see in a saw trap?
Sometimes.
Ooh, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. An animal I would like to see in the saw trap. This is a difficult one. Cause like there's animals I don't like that I don't fuck with, but I'm like, I wouldn't want death on you, man. Fuck, I don't know. I do not count as an animal. Chat. Yeah, I want to see chat. I want to see chat in the saw trap,
I
actually.
see those birds that are like, they're usually water birds, and they've got these very long, slender legs. I just think, God, that would be satisfying just to walk over and be like, snap that.
I didn't know he had this side.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? I don't actually want to hurt it, but
Not like a breadstick.
yeah, it's kind of, I'm not going to, but it's kind
Yeah.
of like, you know, when your
Like a
mate
carrot.
is showing off a brand new pencil,
Oh yeah, and you just what?
and he's like, I love this
Yeah.
thing. I've sharpened it perfectly. And you just want to reach over and snap it.
Yeah, I guess it's like when you're standing, looking down, like you're on a bridge, you're looking down, and a part of your brain is like jump. I guess it's kind of like
My
that.
head, all that stuff is
Maybe.
absolutely hilarious. In real life, one time there was this mouse that got caught in a mouse trap at our place, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish him,
Oh,
so I
then
had to
fuck.
let him go free in the
Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to do that either.
Yeah.
I feel like my problem with Saw is, or just any horror movie really,
Oh, feet for free?
which is another hobby a lot of people seem to love that I just don't understand. The people never deserve it,
No.
which I guess is kind of the point, but when it's like, oh, just some teacher who didn't like appreciate their family enough or something, it's like this person doesn't deserve to have their like face cut in half.
Yeah, no. That's a sort of lesson that you would learn over the course of a lifetime, to like appreciate your family. You
When you're in a retirement home because your family don't want to see
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that one's gonna work itself out.
You've just given them PTSD. You haven't solved anything.
Dungeons and
One
Dragons.
time I dungeoned and dragoned.
Okay, interesting.
Oh.
When was this?
I was invited to do some D&D stuff back in my university days. I showed up on a Saturday. It was about 1 in the afternoon, and we were there until about 7 o'clock, and we
Oh.
had to call it quits at 7 o'clock because the host's mum was coming home then. In that 6 hours, I think we managed to play for about an hour. And then the other 3 hours were spent setting up the game and the other
Oh my
two
God.
arguing about the rules.
Oh my
The
god.
authentic experience is what you're saying.
I am amazed that anyone gets to do more than about 15 minutes of gaming per 4-hour session. You got any D&D story? You ever kill a man?
I remember one time I went to a card store to buy some cards, and they were having like their weekly D&D night where like a whole bunch of different tables were all set up for people to play D&D.
Yeah.
And there's a guy sitting at one of them who had head to toe full Deadpool merch on.
Oh.
He had a Deadpool hat, he had a Deadpool jumper on, the jeans, I believe, probably just regular jeans, but they were black to fit with the color scheme.
Yeah.
And then he had red and black sneakers, which I don't know if they were Deadpool branded, but they were definitely, continuing the color scheme.
He had the drip on.
You know what? Maybe it was like a bad coincidence. Like, maybe these are all the things he doesn't usually wear.
Yeah, maybe he's blind and someone else dressed him, or like he accidentally grabbed the wrong stuff. It could have been that. He could have been blind.
Okay, this happened to me once, right? Somehow, when I was like 11, I think my mum had bought me a camouflage shirt.
Oh my
and
God.
Camouflage shorts.
No.
And so, like my dad, right, he kind of wanted me to be a bit of a snob for some reason when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
So he used to take me to the driving range all the time. And I remember looking in my closet and going, oh, I don't have anything except this camouflage shirt and these camouflage shorts that I never wear. And so I just had to wear both of those.
Oh, no.
And so I looked like I was going to the military at age 11. And I remember distinctly, like, we were waiting to go in. And there's these two absolute strangers who walk by in the other direction and they salute. And I just died. That's probably what happened to this dude.
I'm surprised they saw him. Hi, Jasmine.
I think I would like to retire to a small town in Tasmania called Launceston.
Okay.
And one of the reasons is I was there and I was walking around downtown and, oh, neat. Looks like a Warhammer store.
Warhammer?
So I went in and I bought a book, which I never read. And then I went back out and then I walked 2 stores down and then all of a sudden another comic book store.
Okay.
And like, hey, that's brilliant. There's like 2 of these in a very small town. And then I walked around the corner of the block and there was like one of those war games stores right there.
So all the gamers are retiring here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was all within like 100-yard radius. It was brilliant.
So
I'd love to
last.
find like a real nerdy town that you just like, yeah, we're really nerdy, so what?
Yeah, we don't reproduce.
We just make a commune
We don't
in the
reproduce.
Highlands of Tasmania and we just
Yup.
ship in Warhammer and D&D.
Absolutely. And then we set up like a cross between an internet cafe and a deli. But we
Oh my god, please, can we?
only let our friends in and then everybody gets free deli meats, right? And then eventually one of us becomes the mayor. I actually
Yes, I'm moving.
Googled
I am
once
moving.
the current mayor of Launceston, and I thought, you know what? I could at least take this guy in a fight.
Yeah,
Easy.
which is how they settle the mayorship in Tasmania.
Yup. Oh my god, I'm
Yeah, that's
moving.
right. You stand in the middle of the triangle that intersects the 3 war game stores.
And you have the ultimate war game. I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
never fucking understood Yu-Gi-Oh! Because half my friends play it, but like you look at one of those cards and it is just a novel, man. It is like,
I have only ever seen the show, and that thing does not seem to have any rules at all.
yeah, those motherfuckers just making shit up on the fly.
You can't use 2 beast cards on one deck without sacrificing at least a spirit card. And you, what? Who? Where did that happen? And then
What the-
Yu-Gi-Oh! Immediately does it anyway without sacrificing the spirit card. And then he looks
Oh,
like
wait.
he's, oh no, Yugi, you've lost all your life points. But then he's like, hold on a minute, I've got the heart of the cards. What does that mean? And then all of a sudden his poor life points come back.
Pulls out a gun.
It pulls out a gun.
Did you ever
True.
watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
I did. I was obsessed with it as a kid. But you're right. It has such little bearing on the actual game. I like to imagine the card designers just saw every episode come out and they're just like, fuck. How are we going to keep up with, like, because obviously kids are going to buy the decks being like, I want to do Yuki's cool move.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, please.
I remember as a kid looking up the cards and the descriptions are completely different to the show and being really disappointed. I also think some kids stole my cards. I'm not sure.
I know who it was. It was that goddamn Kaiba.
That goddamn Kaiba came to rural New Zealand and stole my
New Zealand? New Zealand mentioned? I'm in New Zealand.
deck that was probably worth $20 maximum.
He held your grandfather to ransom, and he wanted your Dark Wizard card. I think Yugi has the... I don't know if his name is Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Yugi.
His name's Yugi, and then when he turns into the version of him
Oh.
that's trapped in the Millennium Puzzle, he's Yummy Yugi.
I forgot about that, the Millennium Puzzle.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Millennium Eye, Yug.
Yeah, that's right. There, he can like see under Yugi's clothes with it or something.
His facial expression would just change when he goes between the two. He had the most bizarre hair of any anime character I've ever seen. It was like, what is even happening?
Yeah,
with that? It's like
yeah.
3 different colors, and
Has anyone recreated his hair as like a cosplay? I want to
it's
see what it
almost a
looks like.
pyramid.
At least like most anime characters here, it's like stupid, but you're like, okay, theoretically with enough hair gel, you could make that happen. Like
Yeah.
Cloud's hair or something.
Yeah.
Like there's just a blonde guy with spiky like
Spiky
shaped hair.
hair.
And then Joey's just from Brooklyn for some reason, even though it's like set in Japan.
you grassy, yeah. Wasn't this in a video?
Yeah, I also did a video on this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Which you can click on the top right.
Yeah,
corner
we,
of the
don't do
screen
that.
right now.
Don't do that. Don't click on that.
Don't do it. Game over? The end?
All right, listen up, mini
Okay.
coolers. I've got your granddad. I'm going to expose him to my gamma radiation card.
I'm gonna play a mountain and tap it and cast lightning bolt on your
Are you
foreskin.
turning Egyptian right now?
You've already done this joke before. Don't make me do blackface.
You're just in denial, mini cooler.
Oh my god.
Man, you need to start finding someone else to do these.
All right, thanks for being on. I'll catch you later.
Oh, we'll see you at well, we got D&D tonight, and then
Yep.
you said you're coming around for Magic tomorrow.
My
and
mum's
then
coming home soon. I gotta go.
We've got
My mum's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
coming
the day
home.
after that, and then we're going to be watching Game of Thrones the day after that. Warhammer, I think, is booked in on Sunday. So
I've got some terrible news.
oh,
This is historian,
oh,
internet historian's wife.
oh, okay. Nice.
He has died. He won't be able to make any of those appointments. Don't contact this number again.
I'm
Goodbye.
at your door looking at you.
Goodbye.
We're
Please
talking- we've
respect
been
our
talking-
privacy.
We've been talking face to
In
face.
this time of bereavement.
I'm looking at you.
Goodbye.
I love him. I love him so much. What the